Hello everybody and welcome to this week's PolyWorld development log. This week I have mostly been tweaking the terrain generation process and experimenting with water. The first major change this week was to take the existing combination of Perlin noise functions that generate the terrain height and to add a gradual height shift function to push large areas up and down. This produces some areas that are dominated by water, featuring large seas and islands, and other regions that are mostly mountain ranges with high Himalayan style plateaus. I'm quite happy with the result, as the landscape's now much more varied and fun to explore. Also this week I have added a simple flat poly water layer to areas of the terrain where the height level falls below a certain threshold. This is not a single plane across the entire world, but rather separate geometry meshes for each individual area of water. I've gone with the low poly look for the water and modified a vertex shader to get some gradual movement of the vertices. This is only my first time working with shaders, but I think it adds a nice effect. Now let's go underwater. As we go below the surface, we add some exponential blue fog and a particle emitter to generate a few bubbles. The bubbles are just simple textures that I created, animated by JMonkey Engine's particle system and world coordinates, so that the bubbles don't move with the camera. Now, JMonkey Engine supports some good water options out of the box, including this simple water, which has got reflections, but it looks a little bit too perfect, and it hasn't got any underwater effects. Then there's also post-processor filter water, which looks great. It has reflections of the land, specular reflections of the sun, and underwater haze, and ripple patterns or caustics. But ultimately I decided it didn't really fit the low poly look that I'm trying to create in PolyWorld. So I've created my own low poly water, and although I'm not entirely happy with it yet, it'll definitely do for now. Thank you very much for watching, have a good day, and see you next time.